One club, resilience, together. We are proud of who we are and what we do. We are a founding member of the Football League. We are 1884. We are positive, inspired and passionate. We are now. We are moving together. We are ambitious and driven. We are progress. We are change. We are prepared, honest and humble. We are the highs. We are the lows. We are the heartbeat of our community. We are the famous black and white. We are the dreams come true. We are the club of opportunity. We are the memories. We are the yet to come. We are Derby.
Hello and welcome to another FA Cup preview show from RamsTV. Derby County back in action here at Pride Park Stadium tonight, hosting Crewe Alexandra in a first round replay. It comes after these sides played out a thrilling 2-2 draw in the original tie just 10 days ago. Derby dominated, but the home side defended gallantly and took their chances when they came. First, Courtney Baker-Richardson, and then Elliot Nevitt scored to give the League Two side a 2-goal lead. But Derby didn't quit. Nathaniel Mendez-Lang pulled one back on 89 minutes before captain Conor Harahan rescued the Rams with a 93rd minute equaliser, no less than Derby deserved. And remember, there will be a winner tonight. Extra time and penalties on the agenda if we need them. Well, Derby will likely have to use a few youngsters tonight. The squad is thin on the ground thanks to injuries and international call-ups. We've been talking to boss Paul Warne, who has confirmed that Joe Ward could be involved.
Wardy's okay. Wardy will train today, so he'll be with the squad today. Wash, we'll have to wait and see. I think it's the nicest way to put it. Hopefully he'll train and play tomorrow night. I thought he'd done well at Crewe away, so hopefully he'll be involved.
Break this weekend, but Crewe first. What have you learned from the first FA Cup tie at Gresty Road?
Well, nothing that we didn't know. That Belly's got them sorted out, really well organised, a threat up top, which we knew. Caused us problems at times, although we had a lot of the play, a lot of the control of the play, really. It was difficult for us to create chances. They're off the back of a really late winner against Notts County, which is a massive boost, and both of us come into this in pretty good form. So it was a really tight game last time. We might have edged it on chances, but the scoreline didn't suggest that. So I just know it's going to be another tough game, which we look forward to.
Did the dynamics of games tend to be different when you play a team in quick succession, and also, I suppose, the second game in the cup tie?
Dynamics as in the lads are already aware of them. You don't have to, not that they need it, but you don't have to reiterate so much what they do and don't do, because the lads, they're not goldfish. They can remember at least 7 days, 8 days, so they've done all right. So they retain a bit of information. It's just a touch-up really today. So our meeting will be a lot about the weekend and the things we should always try and improve on, and then there'll be a few clips about how we played them last time and how they played at the weekend, and if there's any little nuances, any little changes, we think someone else might play instead, where he might cause us a different problem. But it is easier because they know, and they also know that, not that they went into it complacent in any way, but if you make an error against any professional team, there's a good chance they might score, and Crewe did that to us at their place, so we have to, attack with a purpose, but try and keep the back door shut.
A good win on Saturday against a promotion rival. How do you feel about the run of form that you're on at the moment?
Yeah, pleased. I mean, I'd obviously like to be higher in the league, but I've been pleased since the start of the season. It's just 2 away games I was hugely disappointed with, but our level of performance has been good. I keep saying the same things, but I thought, we got an early goal against Cambridge. That game might have gone another way. We'd now be in the playoffs with a game in hand. We'd look rosy. And in fairness, I think Peterborough are one of the informed teams, as are Bolton, but I think if we win our game in hand, we're only a point behind Peterborough. So I think our actual position is okay without being amazing. And our actual form's really good. I think the lads, second half, especially Saturday, looked really fit. And this is normally the time of the year where my teams kick in. So I just thought we looked really strong, and hopefully that can continue with another performance tomorrow night, with possibly a couple of tweaks.
That's Rams boss Paul Warne, whose side have picked up back-to-back wins since last facing Crewe 10 days ago. Crewe have only played once, but they picked up a big win on Saturday. It came against fellow League Two promotion hopefuls Notts County. A 98th minute penalty from Courtney Baker-Richardson won it. The game wasn't without some controversy. There was a lengthy delay after an object was thrown from the stands at one point. Notts not at all happy with the penalty decision either. But it's a win that takes Crewe up to 4th in the table, only outside the automatic promotion places on goal difference. And ahead of tonight's FA Cup first round replay here at Derby, Crewe boss Lee Bell has been reflecting on events from 10 days ago.
I spoke at the game, obviously, that how they were able to freshen up the team really did help them. I thought our players were exceptional. On another day, we go through, but I thought it was a really good effort from the players. We've come up with a plan which we think will suit us going into tomorrow night. Hopefully the players can execute that. There's going to be times again when we don't have the football. That's going to happen. We need the players to concentrate and fulfil their roles without the football. And then we'll be looking for slightly different things with when we do have the football. I thought after watching it back, when we did put some patterns of play together, some passes, we're able to function and get up the pitch. We obviously, have the 2 targets up there that we're able to work off as well. So that's an outlay, something that we'll be looking at again. But there's certain areas that we feel we can improve on. So hopefully that gets the result in our favour this time.
Apart from everybody connected to the football club and around about the 700 fans who are going to travel to Pride Park, nobody will really be giving you a chance, will they? But this is the FA Cup, and already we've seen the magic of the FA Cup produce surprise results. No reason why Crewe can't be the next one on the list to do that.
Absolutely. The onus is probably on them more than us, isn't it? For obvious reasons. But what the message is to the players is we have our own standards. So if you lose the game, Derby have won and gone through, but we need to make sure we hit our standards and our values, which has got us to this point so far.
Well, you're playing a side that's in the top 7 of League One. You've played against the big hitters in League Two, and you've done very, very well. So again, there's no reason why the team that you send out should be fearful of the opposition.
Absolutely, and that's it. We've got to respect them. We've got to come up with a plan in terms of what we're giving the players, how we can stop them and how we can score against them. But they should go in there, excited to be there, to a brilliant stadium again. It should be a decent crowd. We're taking a few, aren't we? So it should be a good occasion. Like I say, it's the FA Cup, slightly different feel to it than when you're going into league games. But hopefully we can now get that home tie against Bristol in a few weeks' time.
Crewe boss Lee Bell there ahead of tonight's FA Cup first round replay here at Pride Park Stadium. Well, Rams striker James Collins has scored 5 goals in his last 2 matches here. A hat-trick against Wolves under-21s last Wednesday, and then that brace against Barnsley at the weekend. Derby's number 9 says he's not had a week like this one for a while.
Not for a long time now. Obviously, it's been a great week. For me personally and obviously for the club as well.
How important was the Wolves game to get you back into the goal-scoring groove, I guess?
Yeah, massive. I hadn't played for a few weeks leading up to that. I was a bit disappointed with myself. Against Northampton, I come on and maybe I should have scored, and then had the one disallowed against Crewe. So you just think, is it going to be one of them seasons again? But then I managed to get a start against Wolves, and I think getting a hat-trick in any game is always going to boost your confidence, and I felt good. Obviously, I'll try and keep myself always fit and ticking over, ready to go, and then Saturday come and managed to score another 2, so it's just a snowball effect, really.
You mentioned your fitness there. Looking back at sort of your record, certainly over the past sort of 5-10 years, you seem to have been really durable, available for nearly every game last season. I think you don't appear to have missed a lot of time with injuries. Is there anything in particular you sort of do to look after yourself?
Well, I think it's a big part of the game now. I think if you are always available, if you're always fit and available, and then you'll always get your chance at some point, because unfortunately a lot of people do get injuries in football. But I've been really lucky in my career. I've never had, touch wood, I've never had a big injury. I've had a few minor ones, obviously, but nothing too major. You obviously look at Runes and lads like that. They've had really unfortunate injuries this year. I've been really lucky, but no, I think just being as professional as you can.
Talk me through your thinking for the second goal when ball spoons up in the air.
To be fair, when the keeper saved it, I was coming onto it and I was thinking, is that going to go over? Is it not? And then it was coming down quicker and quicker, and I was thinking, I don't want this to hit me in the head and go over it, so I was just waiting to the last minute for it to drop, and then as soon as it got past the bar, I just thought, just get anything on it, and just managed to guide it in with my chest. But they're the type of goals that don't happen very often, and I was obviously delighted to tap it in from a yard away.
Yeah, not the sort of thing you ever practice.
No, never. That's just literally pot luck. Keeper saves it, and no one's followed it in apart from me, and it's managed to hit me and go in. So obviously I was delighted with that one as much as I was as the first one.
You beat a promotion rival on Saturday. How big of a moment do you think that can be for your season, that victory over Barnes?
Yeah, well, I think it could be big. So I think the gaffer expressed to us before the game that our record against top 6 sides has not been great last year and this year. And Barnsley have been on a really good run, and they're a good side. They're always in and around it. They got to the playoff final last year, so I think to put a statement down against them on Saturday shows people that we can do it, and we're looking to kick on now. Maybe the international break's come at a bad time for us, really, because we're on a good run at the minute, but maybe the break might help lads coming back from injury, and lads get a bit more training into them, and then the back end of the break going into the Christmas period with everyone available.
Yeah, break coming up, but FA Cup replay first. What have you learned from that first game at Crewe a couple of weeks ago?
I think it teaches you that you can't take anyone for granted, whatever league they're in. Crewe are doing really well in their league. I think they beat Notts County at the weekend as well, which is a great result. But no, credit to them, they went 2-0 up against us, but I think we would play really, really well against Crewe. Obviously, I was on the bench watching it, and I thought we were moving the ball well, we were creating chances, and they sort of just sat in and soaked up the pressure, really. So I think going 2-0 down was a bit harsh, but I think at home on Tuesday, we'll have the crowd behind us, and we're in good form. I think if we get that first goal, then they'll have to come out and try and nick something, and then we can hopefully punish them.
James Collins there. There are 8 FA Cup first round replays tonight. Non-league Scarborough Athletic are hoping to upset Forest Green, with Slough Town also facing League 2 opposition in the form of Grimsby. But maybe the most eye-catching tie of the night sees 8th tier Horsham host League 1 Barnsley. And here at Pride Park Stadium, Derby County will be looking to avoid an FA Cup upset as they host League 2 Crewe Alexandra. Unfortunately, no coverage from RamsTV in Matchday Live this evening, but audio subscribers can listen to the game at dcfc.co.uk. That's where you'll get reaction after the match as well. That's all from the preview show for now. Goodbye.